Hello, everyone. This is Katrina, and welcome to another episode of Ask Me Anything. And today, stay tuned because I'll be sharing with you the answer to this question: how do we cultivate our mindset and DNA for business success? And if this is the first time you're seeing me, I am again Katrina. I'm based here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's about 10:23 p.m. right now here in Toronto. I just finished a special training for my fellow business partners from all over the world. And I thought of coming on in here live to share with you the things that I shared with them, specifically about cultivating the mindset of a successful business owner. Okay, the entrepreneur's mindset. And again, if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm a mom of three boys. I am originally from the Philippines, and I would say I work and have fun here online. I've been doing this online business for 2.9 years now. It's going 3 years this year. Oh my goodness, feels like just yesterday. But I say things, fly by, especially when you're having fun, right? And yeah, and I also realized like one of the common questions that I get from fellow business owners in the community that I'm a part of, especially from those who are just coming on, like newbies, fresh into the business. Like they're seeing the successes that I've had already. They're asking me, messaging me, like, how did you make it? What are the things that you do? What are your tips, strategies, things like that? I'm like doing these things, but it's not working. How are you doing it? So something to those lines. um, I really don't know the answers to those questions when I was beginning. I think what really helped me is I follow the people who have been successful before me, and I follow what they do, and I also ask them. And then trainings after trainings, I learn things. So this is like a compilation of those things that I will be sharing with you guys. By the way, if you're tuning in live or on the replay, comment in where you are tuning in from. I would love to hear from you guys, like where you are tuning in, so we'll know how global we are and what time it is there right now, because now it's dark outside. It's 10:25 p.m. as of now, but I'm still here. So the question is, how do we cultivate our mindset and DNA for business success? I'm just going to open up my little note sheet, cheat sheet here. Okay. Number one, it's very important to have consistency. Like I think that in everything that we do, be it business, in our work, in our goals, health goals. I'm guilty of that. But here in the business, consistency is one of the keys as well, because consistency comes from taking consistent action, right? Results breathe from consistency. When consistency is present, results will follow. Um, just like in anything, like I would always say that it's very important that you do something every day for your business. We're all busy. Like when I started the business, I just gave birth to our third son, and then I went back to my corporate job. So busy, I think, is if there's a busier word than busy, then that's it. Right? It's an understatement. They're all busy. I do get it, but I'm just so sick and tired of of not being able to achieve the big goals that we have and not achieving them. And I wanted to change. So my whys, I would say, are bigger than any excuses that I have. So I have to be consistently showing up for the business. Like right now, even if it's late at night here, because I want you guys to learn something. I want you to show me that, hey, I'm a real person here, right? And I keep on showing up here on my business page as well, so you guys can get to know more about me, right? And also, at the beginning, since this online business that I have, it's all about social media advertising, social media marketing. I didn't know a single thing about it when I started the business 2.9 years ago. I just have my Facebook, and like for more than 10 years, but it's just solely for connecting to my friends and families. Never have I thought that I would be, doing business around Facebook, my Facebook business page. And by consistently having that urge, that wanting to learn more, consistently doing every day, learning how to do social media ads on Facebook. And now, recently, I've learned, a year ago, Google ads, YouTube ads, and now I'm trying to learn a new platform. So consistently growing myself, as a business owner, as a leader, um, taking training for leadership, and how to cultivate my mindset as a business owner, being consistent at that, and the results will just follow. It's inevitable, right? So that's number one. I'll just go on some comments here before I continue. uh, Rebecca, yay, you're still awake, Rebecca. Maitha, what do you do when you follow up leads but they don't respond? That is why I asked a while ago how often to follow up. Oh, that's a good question. We'll try to answer that. Donna, hi, coach, watching from Korea. Time check 12:27 p.m. here. Oh, Donna, thanks for tuning in. All right, so let's go back to the second one. Number one is consistency. Second is following the process. Okay. Um, the good thing, what I love about the online business, model that I am following, is that it's very structured, and there's really a step by step. The moment I saw the training site, when I was starting the business, I was blown away because I know, oh my goodness, this is it. It is very empowering to a point that I know that I can do it on my own, but I know I'm not doing it all by myself, because there are other mentors and coaches that are ready to guide me. And now I'm doing it myself, and I'm also sharing my experiences to others, right? And I am very, adamant about following the process, because I don't want to miss a step, and one step is a prerequisite to doing the next steps, and that's very important, right? Following the process. You can't just run ads until you learn to have your Facebook business page. You cannot, circumvent the process, right? So that is very important. And also following the process in a sense that you also grow yourself first. That's the first key before you grow your business. Because when you grow, as Jim Rohn had said, if you grow, your business would grow, your relationships would grow, your finances will grow. And it all starts from you growing yourself, right? So you have to follow that process first. And third is taking patient action. Especially in this business, patience is a virtue. Even though so many times we would say, this is not a get rich quick scheme, although relatively speaking, the financial abundance that I've had in this business is like a culmination of the past, of like all the biggest financial blessings that I've received in my entire adult life. And it did not happen overnight. Relatively, it's faster because I'm just 2.9 years. But again, it did not happen like in a week's time, right? Day in, day out. Um, I stayed consistent while being consistent to the training, following the process. I'm praying for extra patience, especially, for example, when I'm still figuring out how to run my ads, how to do my social media posts, how to, like, what be creative in my posts, things like that. I become patient, in during the journey, in the process, right? Because people will, most of the time, they are not, they would be skeptical, especially in opportunities like anything that has to do online, because we do understand, we do acknowledge that there's so many things out there we don't know exactly, right? And that's why myself, I keep on showing up here on my business page so you guys can know that I'm a real person and there's a real person behind the camera, behind the posts, behind the ads, right? And I am being patient as well in doing this daily things because I know it will reap results um, down the road, right? And also, when we do ads, when we launch ads, it's not like in an instant it will generate leads. Although I love that process of, automatically leads coming into you, and instead of me coming to them, right? Although there's nothing really wrong about that. It's just that most of us, human nature, we don't like rejections. That's why I love the business model, because never in my, I'm just here at home. Yes, I've been doing this business already full time for over a year now, but I've been doing the business for 2.9 years already. And I've never done like a coffee meeting, running after leads or prospects. No, I'm not doing that. People are coming to me through me because they love to start also the online business, right? And I'm patient on that because it takes a while sometimes for other people to remove that barrier and for them to trust. And you have to be patient on that, right? But sometimes people just automatically trust because they can see me like now, right? Patient action. Okay. And the fourth is always having a win-win mindset. Win mindset, whatever learnings, it's there's really no failure in any business, I believe, as long as you're learning from it, right? If you are um, taking notes of how things work. For example, if an ad doesn't work and a campaign, when you launch something, a social media ad doesn't work the way you were expecting it to, then learn from it. What worked, what didn't work, and apply that into your next social media ad, right? So it's always a win win mindset, and you will only know those things when you take action, right? You wouldn't really know if a certain, I gave this analogy in the special training I did, like it's like boxes, for example, a platform, there's boxes there, and then you don't really know what's inside, but there are two things. If you open them, it's either a balloon or an anvil. A balloon will take your business up, it will scale your business up, and the anvil is like the blacksmith's um, thing, right? It will wear you down, it will weigh, it's a dead weight on your business, it will pull your business down. So you will only know if you take action, if you open those boxes, if you do something in your business, you will know if something will make it go up or down, right? If you're doing launching a social media ad campaign, you wouldn't know if that ad, for example, will work. If not, if you don't test it, right? And then as you go along the way, as you progress, you would know, okay, because you have more experiences under your belt, you would know that if it will work or not, right? And also, not just in ads, and when it comes to mindsetting, you know that if your negative self-talk will just sabotage you, then cut it away, right? And then focus on building your positive mindset, right? And I also learned in our special training earlier that, if you have those negative people in your life, sometimes, skeptical partners, things like that, or family members that you can't really get rid of, right? What you can do is you can create that separate mental room in yourself, so you can block off those negative energies and vibes, right? So it's always a learning process, always a win-win mindset. If something is not working, learn from it and then move on and then apply it. So it's a learning lesson, not a failure. So always a win-win mindset. Nothing is wasted, really. And last but definitely not the least is mental clarity and focus. I just read this book by what wow, Science of Getting Rich. I'm looking at the Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. He says there, you have to be very specific with what you want. It's like sending a text message to someone, maybe to your husband or to your friend. My little son is knocking already. uh, you don't just send the alphabet to your spouse, right? To send him a message and then he'll figure it out. No, you combine specific letters to form words, and that's how it is when it comes to your goals and your vision. You have to be specific on what you send out there to the universe, or what you pray to God, right? You have to be specific and create that mental, not just in your vision board but also in your mind, in your brain. Create that vivid vision of what you want. If you want your dream house, how many bedrooms, what color of the gate would be, what's the paint color, what would be the rooms, things like that. If you want a car, what model, what brand, what type, it will be letter seat, white letter seats, things like this. You have to be very specific and focus on that. And there's a thing there that you can trick your brain. Your brain doesn't really know what's real and what's being imagined. So when you imagine until you feel that emotion, the feeling is a secret. There's also a book like that I've read, that when you feel it, you start tricking your brain that it's actually already happening. So you just need to claim it, right? So that's how you do your mental clarity and focus. And I did a post on my business page so many times as well, that how I do my morning routines. I focus on this Miracle Morning book. I mentioned this so many times as well. I practice this for entrepreneurs. Basically, it's saying focusing, working on your mind first thing in the morning before you start your day. Even if you're not a morning person, you can do it as long as before you start your day. If you're a night person, um, doing the practice silence, savers, affirmation, visualization exercise, reading, and scribing. So you prime yourself up for success. You take control of your day. You become proactive towards your day rather than being reactive. As much as possible, it's still a work in progress. I mean, sometimes I'm guilty. As much as possible, I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. I don't check messages, emails, even though I work online. It's more challenging because I do work online. First hour, it's my holy sacred hour before I dive into becoming a mom and a wife and a business owner. I work on myself. I pray. I meditate. I self myself up for success. So I can offer more. I can give more to my family, right? And to my business fellow business owners. And that's that. So mental clarity and focus. And that is another episode of Ask Me Anything: how to cultivate our mindset and DNA for business success. And let's see some comments here. Tuning in from Pickering 1031 for Rensha. You guys are still awake. Nakila, hello. Katrina, hi. Oh yeah, I can actually do this. I forgot. Hello. There's Florencia. Donna, there you go, from Korea. Rebecca from Toronto. And Oakville. Oh, Nakila from Oakville. I've been there. We attended a church there. Rebecca, I'm following the right cat, so I'm still up and watching Katrina. I love that. Lita, hi, watching from BC, Canada. Lita, I actually met Lita last month in person in British Columbia. You are an inspiration in the digital community, Nakila. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in live. And if you're catching this on a replay, thank you. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer here live, feel free to message me and or comment in here. All right. Until next time, again, in our next episode of Ask Me Anything. Okay, please hold on. There you go. Have a wonderful night, guys. I'll answer your question, Maita, in a message. All right. Have a good night, everyone, and take care.